Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, we almost forgot about it, but
You almost forgot about it.
you were really looking forward to this. Eddie Murphy's Coming to America 2, released on Prime yesterday, and I really liked the first movie, so I was saying, okay, it's been a long time since they tried this, and is it gonna work? And we have some comments. What?
Hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Critical Mass.
What? All right, Mark. Let's get into it right off the bat.
Let's break it down.
We may have some differencing of opinions
I think
here.
so.
Basic plot line is Eddie Murphy's in his country with his wife, and he has 3 daughters. So he has no male heir to the throne.
Oh, but does he?
It turns out he was high and basically got taken advantage of. Another word for that is an R word. That
Oh, come on. Don't go there.
if that was a woman, it would be R.
Listen, okay, so back in the first movie,
Yes.
they had that montage of them going on all these little dates trying to find a wife. He went back to a hotel with a girl. They smoked a little something they probably shouldn't have, and hijinks ensue. And she got pregnant with a male heir.
Yes.
Tuzamunda.
Yes. Anyway, he goes to America to find his son again. We see the people in the barbershop.
Yeah.
We see all this, and he goes back and is taking tests to become a prince because daughters cannot be king.
Right.
In fact, women in Zamunda can't even start a business.
Well, yeah, it's
It's a very
a cultural thing.
malarchy kind of thing. So,
Malarchy.
malarchy. It's full of malarchy, everybody. Malarchy, right? So, it's a Don word. Look it up. All right.
Add it to the dictionary.
Add it to the dictionary. So, that's fantastic. So, all right. As a comedy,
I had some laugh out loud moments, Don.
okay. Please tell me where they were. Because I had some laugh out loud moments too when I was saying, what the heck am I watching?
No, okay, so there's going to be some callbacks to the original.
Well, yeah. In fact, they replay the first movie like 5 times during this movie.
But different parts of it, and I think they must.
Oh, that made it better.
But they must have used the de-aging technology because they were showing parts that we never saw in the original.
No, but
movie.
they were actually showing the exact clips from the first movie many, many times.
Anyway, and that's okay for this type of movie.
The movie's less than an hour and a half.
So?
Well, if 20 minutes of it is the first movie.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, well, go ahead. Tell me where the funny parts were of this movie.
So do you remember in the first movie when he meets the bride that they had set up for him to marry?
Yes.
And he says, bark like a dog
and hop on
one leg, and she's oh. So the Nextdoria is the land where she hails from.
Okay, you heard that, right? The land next to their land is called
Zamunda.
Nextdoria.
I thought that was great.
They wrote that. Somebody wrote that.
It's
almost like unobtainium.
I was gonna say it's no worse than unobtainium.
It is the same exact bad writing.
Anyway, so her brother is the ruler now of Nextdoria, and they have a feud, and they come and they
Wesley Snipes, by the way.
right, yeah, and they come in and they do their presentation, I guess, of how they come in and they do their little dances. Well, they were doing that, and then they point over to you didn't marry my sister, and she and she's still hopping on one leg, barking like a dog. She never stopped. He never told her to stop, you see. That's the joke. Anyway, when you see it, you're going to laugh. And when you laugh, I want you to think of me.
Oh, they will.
Oh, wait a second.
They will. They absolutely will. I had so many cringe moments in this movie. Because I like Eddie Murphy. I like Wesley Snipes. I like a lot of the people in this movie. But, I mean, when we are introduced to Wesley Snipes, these guys all run in with guns and machine guns and everything, and they're all lined up in there, and this guy does a speech, and he goes on the true inspiration for Mufasa, and all this stuff with these references, and then all of a sudden they break apart, and there's Wesley Snipes like this, and he doesn't walk up like a general, he goes...
It's a comedy.
He dances up! He's a dancing general!
Maybe dancing is very important in the culture of Nextoria.
By the way, dancing numbers? Probably 10 minutes of the movie.
If you're going to say that dancing is now racialized, we have a problem.
Well, this kind of dancing definitely was.
It's fine.
But let's go. Cameos again, all over the place. But the Wesley Snipes character, did you see? He's out at one point. He's practicing his martial arts with his 3 daughters.
Right.
Could they cut?
Wesley Snipes wasn't doing that.
No, the prince.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy with his 3 daughters.
Right.
Could you cut more often in that little practice scene? Could they not have gotten some girls who would actually know what they're doing?
Well, they had to make it that's what they do in action, Don.
No.
Everybody is a ninja.
I know. But you can cast somebody who actually knows how to do that. Or here's an idea. Train for 3 weeks to know how to do it.
Coming to America 2. I think Don's being a little critical here.
Think back to your first movie, the Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy's...
Their little fight.
Yeah. Well choreographed.
Sure.
Well done.
Right.
Not a billion cuts. You thought they were actually practicing and having fun. In this one, at no point...
They were also 2 very, very in shape...
I don't care. They don't put it in the movie.
I'm telling you that the budget for Coming to America was probably much higher than in Coming to America.
Well, tell you what. If they would have took out
maybe
the
in their
cameo...
culture, there's a reason why the women do not rule.
Well, tell you what. No, because she's a warrior. She's the warrior princess in this one. She's the butt kicker in this movie, and it was bad. So, but maybe they would have had more money if they would have cut out some of the cameos that were just there for cameos, like Morgan Freeman. All of a sudden, there's Morgan Freeman, and he's doing it. Oh, my glorious king, blah. Oh, and by the way, here comes Salt-n-Pepa. Salt-n-Pepa comes on and does a little song.
It was on Vogue.
And Salt-n-Pepa.
Were they there?
Yeah.
I don't remember them.
Great cameos. Nothing to do with the plot.
But
whatsoever.
Entertaining, and that's what we're looking for in a movie. I was entertained.
Yes, you were.
Mark, was there anything wrong with the movie?
Okay, so let's talk about things that were wrong with the movie.
Besides what I've mentioned so far.
There was a lot of dancing. And
and flashbacks.
Look, there were a few flashbacks, but I think as a whole, the movie was fun. Okay, so it is not the caliber of
Coming to America. Not even close.
Okay. However, I enjoyed this way more than I enjoyed the Bill and Ted, the recent Bill and Ted movie.
Okay. I wasn't a big fan of Bill and Ted.
Way more.
Neither.
I would watch this again.
No. I will never watch this again. And I love Eddie Murphy. Right? As a matter of fact, I just watched 2 Beverly Hills Cops back to back again on the weekend, last weekend. Because I like his acting, I like his movies. But this was written as if they were still writing that old movie with the bad jokes. I mean, the whole circumcision thing there, we all knew it was going to happen. It wasn't a surprise what they were doing.
No,
and it wasn't even funny.
But okay, some of the jokes fell flat. Some
of these jokes.
But a majority, I did laugh out loud several times when I was watching the movie.
But remember, Mark liked movie 43.
That was so funny. That was so good. If you haven't seen movie 43, you got to watch it.
And you're not alone. Because the majority of the earth did not go and see movie 43. But so Mark has it on speed dial on his phone.
It was good.
So...
Okay, so conclude this, and then they want to know what Mark thought of the last episode of WandaVision.
Oh, they do? Oh, great. Okay. Conclusion. Mark loved it. So if you like dancing, you like callbacks, you like watching the first movie for 10 minutes of the second movie, and you like very old humor, you'll love this movie. I gave it a 4.
Oh, come on.
I give this a 4.
4.
Absolutely
What?
a 4.
Are you serious?
This was
Come
poor
on.
writing. This had no plot. This was bad writing.
Done.
What do you give it?
This is a 9. No, it's at least a
nine.
6.5. At least a 6.5.
All the praise that he was just giving it, and he gave it a 6.5.
Okay, well, there's room for improvement.
You know he's stretching it to say he liked it if he's going all the way to 6 points. There's only 2 points separating you and I from a 4 to a 6.
But that's a good span, right?
All right, Mark. Quick side note, guys. A lot of people were saying Mark wasn't here for a season finale of WandaVision. We all know that I was, for a series, I was okay, but not great. Paul did not like it at all. In fact, he rated it lame out of 10.
Lame out of 10. Well, he's wrong.
And we'll let you spin it your way.
Okay, so no, season finale of WandaVision. They did a good job tying up all of the ends. I mean, there was a lot of stories going on, and you got to tie those up somehow. So yes, they tied them up. They didn't concentrate too much time on really any of them. At the end, Paul was talking about, I don't know why the kids are yelling, "Help me, help me." Well, it's because they're leaving it open for a season 2.
Well, we know that, but we don't know
Then
why.
why did you say that?
We did say that.
No, you didn't. You said, we don't know why they're saying it.
We don't.
Yeah, you do. It's for season 2.
We don't know why the kids are yelling for help, is what we said.
You're not supposed to.
We know why they made it in the series. We know why did the guy show up at the end and say, "Hey, you're going up to space," to lead into another episode.
Okay.
We know that, but we don't know why the kids are screaming.
The reason I think Paul disliked it so much is just because it didn't open up. And I think maybe they could have done this, but it didn't open up the multiverse. And I think Paul was expecting that so much and wanting it so much that everything else was terrible in comparison.
Except, let's be fair, he has not liked much of it throughout the whole series. So
they didn't stay true, I find, to what they were doing at the beginning. And I did enjoy the beginning, the black and white moving through the decades. I really enjoyed that. And then around episode 4-ish, they started to drop that. Once they got past the 90s, it really wasn't holding true.
There was no more mystery.
And they dropped the ball on that for me a little bit. But all in all, I thought the series was entertaining. They told a story, and it was enjoyable. I'm not big into, the witches and the Scarlet Witch and everything else. That part of the series doesn't do much for me, but I enjoyed the show.
So what would you rate it out of 10?
7. I give it a 7. I give, if I'm talking about the entire series, I give it a 7. Yeah.
Not our highest rating. It's an okay show at 7. It's something okay. You're not disappointed at watching.
Right. You can sit through and you can binge it, and I think it's fine.
See, like I said in mine, I preferred it at the beginning than at the end. And
I would agree with that.
And I thought their resolution of the way they, the Hayward thing, just crashing into him with what's her name for one line, and then she's Darcy, she's not in it anymore, just a one line, have fun in jail, and then you never see her again.
Yeah.
I mean, was she on break? Did
Paul,
she come in from lunch?
Paul was right when he was bringing up things like, they were these actors were in the entire series, and these were not fun actors to listen to. And they were in there for really nothing because they didn't really add anything to the story other than filler.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean, even when they broke in at the end to go and confront Wanda, when the hex opened up, they went in with guns. It's already been proven that you can't stop Wanda with a machine gun, and he doesn't even have a machine gun. He takes out his pistol.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, dumb resolutions like that. Those the writing needs to work better for things like that. But all right, there you go. That's Mark's interpretation. Don't watch. Don't watch.
No. Listen.
Don't watch Coming to America
2. If you enjoyed the first movie, you're going to have at least a couple of chuckles through the second movie. Give it a shot.
Or you can't wait for it to be over. One of those two things. Let us know in the comments down below if you're going to take a look. Like I said, I love the first movie. When you wait so long to make your second movie, all the jokes don't correlate anymore. They do not line up like they used to.
They have the McDowells. They have the McDowell. They have the Egg McMuffin. We got the Egg McStuffin.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Our flurry is completely different than their flurry. We put the ingredients on the bottom.
Give it a
That is
watch.
funny to him. That is absolutely funny to him.
Give it a watch.
I rest my case. Let me know in the comments down below if you watch it, and until next time, well, I guess we'll see you on the channel.